In this video, I'm going to show you some minor updates and more in version 15.17.4 of Gorebox. Okay guys, so here I am in version 15.17.3 of Gorebox, and I'm just flying around the map, and there's nothing particularly new to see, I guess. But if I do the same in 15.17.4, you'll see that there's a slight dust storm in the entirety of the desert bridge map. The visibility of the entire map has been kind of reduced now. Now this is the beta version, so there are some bugs that need to be fixed, including the fact that the dust storm even comes indoors, even though all of the doors are shut, and the dust storm appears underwater as well, and underground as well, although we're not really supposed to be here anyway, so this one is fine. The next thing about this map is that FT Games has been adding more default spawn cars to their map, including this Humvee in this hangar right here next to the radio tower. Now the Humvee, as we know, has the Chaos flag on its bonnet, and if I'm not wrong, those are actually the bad guys in this game. So that means that the desert bridge map is built by the bad faction of the game, although the desert breacher and the desert forces come under the neutral faction of Godal, so I'm kind of confused here. Now here we are in 15.16, and this is what the logo of the Polar 6 map looks like. And now in 15.17, this is what it looks like instead. So it's a lot more higher quality of a logo. Now here I am in 15.16 of the facility map overlooking this chamber. And if you go to this door on the right over here, we've got some default spawned ammo boxes, weapons, medkits, and pills and other minor stuff like that. Now in 15.17, these things have been updated to reflect the updates of the game. The ammo boxes have their looks updated now. We have a sniper rifle here, there's more medkits and even a cigarette packet, and there are more guns overall to equip from here. Now in 15.16, when you enter a lobby and go on the left, you'll be greeted by this poster of the Polar 6 map. But in 15.17, if you do the same, you'll be greeted by a poster of the F2 square map instead. So I don't know why that is, but I find that to be interesting. Now I'm ascending the tower of the Pillars map in 15.16. And this is what the tree and the grass looks like right here. And also this is what the default spawned armor looks like. Now in 15.17, you can see that the tree and the grass has turned white for some reason, but I guess it really fits the aesthetics of the Pillars map now. And the default spawned armor has been updated here. It looks a little bit better, and as I've already mentioned to you guys, this armor that you see right here has been updated in the latest version of the game. So now I'm in version 15.15, and here's another minor change that I failed to notice earlier. So if you enter this main tower right here, and if you look on the left, well, there's nothing here. But in version 15.16 onwards, if you look right here, you've got this little blurry text, and what it reads, I believe, is /where are you? And this is of course the command to activate the boss fight. And what I think this right here reads is fill, but it's very blurry, so I can't really tell. Now another change in the latest version of the game, it's kind of stupid, but if you clip below the sea map, you've got this nice little cozy underwater room for yourself. Like, I don't know bro, it looks super cozy, okay? Don't judge me. Now as we all know, this is what the Gorebox main menu music sounds like. But what I found out recently is that if the observer kills you, and then when you're transported back to the main menu automatically, this alternative and slightly cursed version of the main menu music will then start playing instead. Sounds like some horrorcore themed music, and then when you try to enter another map, the music starts to kind of glitch out. Okay, so something happens when you apply invulnerability to the front of any ground vehicle. So let me try that out, and then we have to drive forward a little and then a little backward. Oh, we can't, the car can't really reverse anymore or even steer. Oh, it's driving by itself for some reason. Okay, so whenever I press the accelerate button, it tries to reverse at a completely uncontrollable speed. And look at how much the backside has been damaged now. Now, someone talked about yet another way of exploiting the treadmill glitch without really having to run on top of it. So, what you're gonna do is spawn in the treadmill, then spawn in a chair. I'm going to freeze it so that it stays in place. Then I'm gonna drop myself onto a treadmill and sit down on the chair. And now, as you can see, my stamina is increasing by itself despite not running on the treadmill at all. Only my toes are touching it basically. Why can't you guys find such wonderful hacks in real life? My lazy butt would finally get to exercising then. Now the channel's chief Gorebox detective Enderdoge had multiple more things to tell me. And they were both about the House of Lament actually. So as you guys know, you activate this little tool gun to go to the House of Lament. Now I've gone really close to it, and as it turns out, if you change the mode of your own tool gun, the mode of this activatable tool gun changes as well. Here we've got the wire, shrink mode, enlargen, and explode, so that's pretty interesting. And now at the House of Lament itself, he mentioned that you can't really save your game, you can't really chat in here. I guess that's so that you can't really use any cheat codes while in here. And also the next spots in here are kind of weird. Let me spawn one in. See how I'm kind of transparent when I put myself against the sky, but I'm not transparent anymore when I put myself against the ground. So that's kind of interesting. And also the next spots have a broken parting system apparently. Like, look at Rin's vent is going into the ground for some reason. Yeah, some of the next spots have gone all the way underground. I don't know why. Okay, I kinda regret spawning in so many of them now. Gubza, you're being mean to me, okay? I'm gonna start Now, multiple of you guys told me that the M1911 is actually pronounced M1911, and yeah, I guess that actually makes sense, considering that it was designed in the year 1911. But I don't know why M1911 sounds more fun to say, like calling Gary Soto as Gary Sato instead. Now, some of you guys mentioned that we could make the Breachers fight. Okay, so let's find out who's tougher. Is it the Desert Breacher or is it the Corrupt Breacher? Well, that guy had his back turned, to be fair. Let's try that again. Let's see what happens.
Hello.
Okay, the Desert Breacher can't really stand against the Corrupt Breacher. Okay, bro, chill, he's dead already. Okay, what about the Desert Forces versus the Corrupt Forces? Okay, that's yet another win for Team Corrupt. Get out of here. And this is yet another win for Team Water. Next, someone mentioned a little glitch to speed up the fire rates of the weapons. So now we already know that the Barrett M81 fires about just 14 rounds per minute. So now let's find out how many rounds per minute we can fire by using this glitch instead. I think I was able to fire an entire 30 rounds per minute by using this glitch. So it's almost double the regular fire rate of the M81. Now in single player this is fine and all, but in multiplayer it's a bit of an exploit. And I don't think it should be a bannable exploit, but yeah, I think it could be something that should be fixed in the future. Now someone mentioned that you can actually set the skins for the new secret weapons. And yes, that's true. I've got the Mighty VSSK right here, and even the Mighty MR27. Now what a lot of you guys wanted to know was, when is the update releasing? Now Gubza gave me early access, and no, I don't know when it's releasing. So I'm a beta, but I still don't get the update. I don't know, I need help. Just become an alpha, bro. Now someone mentioned something about the license plate of the lowriders. When you normally spawn in a lowrider, its license plate reads as King, but yeah, I've now noticed that it sometimes also reads as G17 or even Eugene. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And something else to know about this is that if you actually no-clip into this plate right here, you've got yet another plate right behind here. I don't know why that is. Next, someone told me to become Omni-Man. What even is an Omni-Man? First, I'm gonna set myself as Then I'm gonna give myself the worst fists. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start asking people some questions. Like, where is my son Mark? Where is he? Oh wow, that's pretty poetic that I just got that achievement right now.
How's it going?
Where's Mark? Where's Mark? Where's my son? Where is he? Where? Oh, I'm gonna destroy all of you guys for not submitting to the will from my... Die! Where's Debbie? Where's my pet? Where's my wife? Me, Angie. Oh no, the earth faces a large threat. Let me take care of that. There we go. Cow, 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 chow. These are Omni-Man's punchlines, right? Okay, there we go. He's dead now. Click here to watch more secrets you may have missed in older versions of Gorebox. So that was it for this video. Thank you all for your suggestions and comments. So I've been Jazef, you've been my audience. Thank you for watching and goodbye.